Okay, it made me change my I wanted it to be horizontal. I'm this way. It's fine. How is everybody? Let me know if you all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Hello. Good morning, Jessica, Lindsay. I'm seeing so many of my womanhood ladies, and it literally warms my heart. Of course, the sun wants to shine now. How is everybody doing? Again, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. I can hear me. Hi, guys. And I'm sorry that it's not horizontal. For some reason, it's not letting me go horizontal on my phone. So if you're looking at it on the phone, it's fine. But if you're looking at it on the computer, it's vertical. Hi, ladies, and welcome. Oh, good. Everybody can hear me. Michelle, hello. Lindsay, Cindy, so happy to be here. I can because I can believe that I'm here, but also I'm just a little nervous. I haven't done YouTube for a while, and we are not only doing YouTube, we are doing a live YouTube. Happy Friday. Now I do have an icebreaker question, but I don't want anybody to press send in the comments until I count down 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna fireball all the answers at one time. So I'm not gonna ask the icebreaker question just yet. Hi, Neek. I'm gonna let people finish coming in. Looks like we have 19 people on, which is so cool. Hi. Oh, hi, Bryn. Oh my goodness. I'm actually having a moment. Because yes, I see my womanhood, my forever true woman, Vanessa. I see all my womanhood ladies, but then I see like my old school YouTube ladies who would always comment. I see you guys. Hi, Nicole. And that's just like, Hannah. Oh, it's warming my heart. So it's so good to be here. It's Megan and Robert. Hello, Megan Brooks. Oh my gosh. This speaks to the community that we've built here. Hi, Ashley. Like, you guys will never understand. And I mean, I think I talked about it in my goodbye YouTube video. Like, you'll never understand the gratitude that I have for you guys, the love that I have for you guys. It's more than just a YouTube channel. It's more than just, you guys are more than just comments. Some of you. Brandy! I've had my fair share of like really rude comments and rude subscribers, but that's not you guys. Hi, Jackie. Oh, I've missed you guys. Oh, thank you guys so much. Like, thank you for being here. Hi, hello. We got 34 people on. So here's the icebreaker to you guys. Again, don't press send. Don't press send until everybody gets the icebreaker, and then I'm going to give you time to write it, and then I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and you are going to shoot your answer, and then the comments will flood with everyone's answer all at once. That's how we're going to start every show. So the icebreaker is, again, just write it. Hey, Dre, just write it. Don't send in your answer yet. So the icebreaker question is, in one word, describe your summer. We just did this in the womanhood and I loved it. So we're going to do it over here. Hi, you guys. Remember, don't send your answer. I'm going to give you some time to think about it. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Melissa. Oh, I can feel your guys' energy. I'm so excited that you guys are as excited about me. So this episode is going to be all about like what the live show will be, why I chose to do a live show. We're going to have this segment called Little Tiny Enjoyments, LTEs. That's going to be in every episode. And then I'll have a question of the day to lead us to the main discussion of the day. And then we'll end there. And I really don't want to keep you guys longer than like 30, 45 minutes because I know we're mamas and we always got stuff to do. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh, it's so good to see you. Hi, guys. Okay, so icebreaker question in one word. Describe your summer. I am about to count down and you will send your answers in. Are we ready? 3. I really hope this works. 2, 1. Press enter. Send your words in. One word, describe your summer. It's working. Good job. Tired, rejuvenating, hot, adventure, waiting for winter. You are my girl. Humbled. Oh, I love that, Michelle. Slow, humid, hot, altering. Ooh, I love that word. Mixed, busy, short, change. Love it. Sentimental, reader. Ooh, frazzled. I feel that, girl. Joyful, stuck, interesting. We got 2 hectics. Blah. Hannah, you did a whole move, so that's completely understandable. Melissa, joyful. I love these words, you guys. Unexpected. That's a good one. I think in the womanhood, I put that it was just life sucking, but that was me being a little negative. I think my word would be, weird. Weird's a good one. You know, Jen, it's only going to get weirder as we get through this election season. I think my word would be transformative. Hot, exhausting, waiting for winter, like all of the above. But this summer has been very transformative. I feel like the Lord has really set me on a path of what needs to be done for my family, for myself, He's really transforming all of us from the inside out and the family culture from the inside out. And it's hard, but it's been transformative. I love that, ladies. Thank you for playing my icebreaker question. Fool's a good one. Okay, so let me share what this show is going to be. So every Friday, 10 a.m., I'm going live with you ladies to talk all things parenthood, womanhood, motherhood, life, homeschool. Yes, I am homeschooling again. I have a child that I'm homeschooling again. So we'll be talking about that. It's really going to be a place where we can discuss and we can ask questions. And I just need that to be in the forefront because it's very important to me that you guys know I do not have all the answers. Surprise, surprise. I know you ladies are wise and already knew that. But, this YouTube space, podcast space, all of it has changed so dramatically since I started. There are so many voices getting on. Anyone can buy a microphone for $20. And so you hear a lot of noise coming at you at all times. And these people come from I know the answer. And I just don't. None of us, this is what the womanhood is built on. I don't know the answers for your life, but I'm going to hold your hand and help you figure out the answers for your life. And that's what this is. This is not, I have all the answers of parenting. I have all the answers of womanhood, all the answers of homeschool. No, this is, I have a lot of questions and I want us all to come to the table and be able to ask those questions and communicate and talk to each other. So less like coming from here and more, I'm on the same, level as you guys, and we're going to be walking through this together, never ever I believe parenting has never been this hard as it is in 2024. Our kids, the world is a lot smaller now. The world can fit in the palm of your hand. Even if your kids don't have electronics, kids hear stuff and see stuff, and we're in uncharted territory. It is crucial that we don't forget community and the power of community and the power of pausing our days, to come and sit and chat. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and it was about how it is extremely important leading into the winter, to the fall and winter, that we remember to pause and dance. So whatever is your form of dancing, maybe dancing is reading, maybe now it's going to be this podcast every Friday, 10 a.m. We're going to be pausing to dance, because if not, we're going to drive ourselves crazy. Why a live show? Because I simply don't have time to edit videos. I simply don't have time to film videos. This is so effective, and I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. I'm putting it on my calendar. I get to just set it up. I get to talk to you guys. I have my microphone, which I don't want to move because I feel like I sound good. So we'll keep it there. But I have everything set up. It's quick, it's easy, it's efficient. So that's why we're doing a live show, because the cute, beautiful day in the life videos, that's a lot. And I am now working at a job. I do the womanhood. Now I do this. I parent. And if you're a parent, you know that that is like all of my life work, especially parenting a preteen. And there's a whole bunch of other things that I do that I just don't have time to sit and create these beautiful things. Also, I don't want to add to the romanticizing of homeschool and parenthood and lifestyle. Not that I am against that, but I'm also not, because I also love beautiful videos, but I don't want to add to that noise. I want to be real with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys. And I just want to be able to come on here and talk woman to woman about what homeschool and parenthood and all of it looks like. Okay. So live because I don't have time or energy to create fancy videos, honestly. Okay, so that's what it's going to be every Friday here, 10 a.m. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If I ever have to cancel, I'll let you guys know. But for the most part, the cool thing about my job is it is so flexible. I mean, the womanhood is flexible too. The Lord has just really been doing a work in the way he's constructed my life right now. So that's another thing. Like, I cannot push this enough. It is okay to take a break, pause, stop. It doesn't mean you've given up. It doesn't mean you don't have vision and you're not a hard worker. It means you're taking time to figure it out. You're taking time to work things out. And you're letting the Lord go before you and work things out. Like, it was hard for me to lay down YouTube. It was hard for me to lay down homeschool, but I had to in that season. And now the Lord is being so faithful and restoring and rebuilding and all the things. So, yeah. Okay, so let's transfer to LTEs. Every week you're going to hear little tiny enjoyments that I have been loving. Some of them, oh, yay, guys. Good. Yes, you'll get, listen, I can't afford, and I don't think I ever faked it, but I just can't afford fake things anymore. Like, it has to be real, it has to be honest, or I'm out. So little tiny enjoyments. This goes along with the dance parties. Every week I want to have little tiny enjoyments just to keep our spirits and energy up. Some of these are going to be things you can buy. Some of these are not going to be things that you can purchase. But little things that are just bringing joy, little enjoyments into my life every single week. So the first one is walks. Walks are so essential in my life lately. Walking is my only form of exercise as of now because it's the only one that brings me joy. Everything else is kind of like, oh, gotta go to the gym. No, I'm only moving my body if it brings me joy. And so long, beautiful 1 hour walks have been such an enjoyment for me. It's also like I work from home. So it's also a lovely way to break up the day. Like, oh, I get to go outside and take a break and then come back to the back on my reading, thanks to the Womanhood Book Club, Bookish Babes. We have been reading so many good books. The latest were, if you love a whodunit murder, y'all, oh my goodness, Daisy Darker by Alice Finney, I believe. So So good. 5 stars. I listened to it on Audible. It was such a good whodunit thriller, y'all. Like, so good. Daisy Darker. Another one we did in the Womanhood Bookish Babes book club is Love and Other Drugs. This, I have to give this back to my friend Desiree. This is her copy, but so just a beautiful love story. Closed door, not too spicy. If for those of you who don't like spicy romances, just honest, true love story. I think I gave this a 4 too. A 4. This was really, really, really good. Also, my dad gave me his old Kindle, so I've been all about Kindles lately, and I've been reading good books on there. Nothing that like has me in love, but I've also finally I'm finishing last year. Y'all heard me talk about Red Mountain. Now, this is not going to be everybody's pick. Let me just emphasize that again. Not everyone is going to love Red Mountain, but your girl, if you love small town stories with the same 4 characters that you're just like keeping track of, and it's just their mundane lives, but it's centered around a town. This is a mountain town. This book, the first one I read in a day. Okay. The first one I read in a day, and that's Otis. I love Otis. Devoured. I actually probably should read this one again. Then it took me a whole year to read the second one. So this is Red Mountain Rising. It's not because it's not good. It's so good, but I just got out of reading. Now that I'm back into reading, I'm about halfway through this book and loving it. And then there's another one, and I don't have that one yet. I'll probably get it on my Kindle. No, who am I kidding? I need all 3 to finish the series, but there's another book, and I'm going to be reading that. Again, if you just love like small town books and characters, that series is so good. Another thing that I have been loving, this kind of goes with small towns. I've been rewatching Gilmore Girls. Man, hold on. Something about Gilmore Girls. My daughter hates the show. Absolutely cannot stand the show, but I just love it. There's something about, again, small town characters that you love. I'm really looking for my Richard and Emily. Like, where are my rich grandparents? Because I would really, really like those. But I just love it. I fall asleep to it. And I'll play Scrabble on my phone and have it in the background. I just love Gilmore Girls. Nothing gets better than Gilmore Girls. So those are my LTEs for this episode. Daisy Darker, Red Mountain, just reading in general, and then walks and Gilmore Girls. Absolutely loving those. All right. So our question of the day is, when was the last time life asked you or demanded you to pivot? When was the last time life asked you or demanded of you to pivot? I see we have a lot of Gilmore Girl fans. Yes, it's just the best. Oh my gosh, Seventh Heaven. I haven't watched Seventh Heaven in years. See, there's this guy on Instagram that goes over every episode, and it's so cringy now, but I bet I would love it all the more. Virgin River's good, Jessica. Just to see. Okay, so Red Mountain, the Red Mountain book series reminds me of Virgin River, except you get like a little bit, except not as corny, because I love Virgin River, but it is corny sometimes. But girl, right after this live, I'm gonna watch the Virgin River Christmas episodes because you have put it into my mind. Thank you very much. Paramount. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch it. Oh my gosh, another corny show that Journey's gonna be like, why, Mom? Why? Okay, again, question of the day is, when was the last time life asked you or demanded of you to pivot? Ding, ding, ding. And we're talking about this because we're talking about pivoting and homeschool today, and what that has looked like for me. So I have had to pivot a lot, and I've learned the beauty of pivoting. When life asks of you to pivot, to lay down your plans, it's really asking you to become a student and to become so curious with what the Lord is doing. And it doesn't feel that way, like, right? Like, that was so poetic, but it feels like a gut punch. Like, it feels like, Lord, I can't lay anything else down. I've laid it all down. Like, why am I still having to lay things down? And well, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know who that is. Jessica. Okay, everybody ignore that comment. But I've had to lay down so many things in my life. And the Lord has welcomed me into a season of pivoting. What does it look like when you are going one way and you are so stubborn and determined to go this way, and God's like, hey, we're not going that way. The door is shut. I need you to pivot. What does that require? What does that take of a person? How does that change a person? So for homeschool, I had to lay homeschool down. And as you guys know, my oldest child wanted to go to public school. So I opened up that door to her, and I allowed her to. And then later in that mid-school year, I had to put the boys in school quickly. And that was unplanned. Like, the plan was to homeschool Titus and Teo through and through, and then to leave the door open for my oldest child to come back should she want to. And so from December to the end of the school year, the end of the 2024 school year, everyone was in school. And I was doing phlebotomy. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I was getting certified in phlebotomy. And it was where God needed me. Actually, my mentor just said it perfectly. She said it was the bridge of all of my life being completely out of my hands, and then me having to bridge it with something that I could control. And phlebotomy was that thing that I could control. So please stop vaping. Who's vaping? Oh, yapping. Clearly these glasses, these awful glasses, aren't even helping me with my vision. So I'm getting distracted. Okay, so the Lord bridged, and it was a beautiful bridge. And that bridge was phlebotomy. Like, you can control this, you can do this, and then the kids were in school. Well, now, fast forward to now, one child is coming. It's so funny. The child that wanted to go to public school is now coming back. And then the boys are now staying in. The boys are thriving. And I want to talk about this. Like, no, it's okay to have school look very different, right? For everybody. Like, it's okay to have, I was just talking to a friend. They did private school, and now they're pivoting to public school. I have another friend who is doing homeschool. She's pivoting to private school. I have another friend who's pivoting from public school to homeschool. Like, it's okay for school to look different. Yeah, Hannah, the boys are really, really thriving, which makes me happy. And then there's, and you know, I'm going to be honest. I did not, and still kind of do not, want to homeschool. Okay. I got used to not homeschooling, and the freedom of my time and my sanity and my joy and just relaxing hold on, you guys. I need to, let's see. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. I think I did it right. Yeah. I think so. Let me see if I can. No, I did it right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to remove that person because it was really distracting me. So now that she is back, now that Journey is back to homeschool, the Lord's humbling me again, and I'm having to remember that one. I told her that the door was open for her to come back. Even if life shifted, that was still a promise I made to my child. I know, you guys, I'm so sorry. And then I'm trying to see, I don't think have a moderator figure that out, or oh yeah, add as a moderator. I can add some of you as a moderator. Maybe I'll do that next time. We'll see. Jessica, you did great, girl. You did great. Okay, so now I'm pivoting back into homeschool, and y'all, if I'm being honest, the no homeschool life was a vibe. Like, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed the kids. I enjoyed not having to stress about their education. Like, no one talks about when you're a mother and you're going through a hard time, and then because the world is the way it is, so many of us are homeschooling now, and now you have to put the weight of homeschooling and being responsible for your children's education on top of what's already going on in your head. It's just a lot. So this whole public school mom in the drop off, like, I hear homeschool moms be like, ugh, I hate those drop off lines. I will be in a drop off line. I will be the first one there. Bye, y'all. Have a good day. Do good. Be nice. And I will pick you up in the afternoon. Like, no one talks about that. And no one talks about, and my heart goes out to homeschool moms, because we really are doing it all because we believe that it's the best for our children. But the cognitive overload that puts on a woman is wild. And there needs to be more help groups and support groups. There needs to be more resources. Yes, we're choosing to homeschool. Yes, that's a privilege. I still need resources to help me, is how I feel about it, because homeschool is just, it's a whole other thing. It's not parenting. It is schooling, and it's a lot. So needless to say, I was getting comfortable and not having to homeschool them. And now I am homeschooling one. And I'm not going to be sharing curriculum because, full transparency, she's doing an online charter school. And so, because that's really the only way it was going to work. Because remember, I'm still working. I am fully working. So I'm immersed into that. The cool thing is my job's remote, so I get to work from home and help her out that way. But it really had to be like a very independent thing. And her time in school is really bridging that, because believe it or not, in school, she did a lot of her stuff. Online. So even though it was public school, they were always on computers, which that's a whole different topic. So I'm pivoting, you guys. I'm pivoting, and we're here, and we're homeschooling. We got 1 homeschooling, 2 in public school. And if I'm being honest, I don't think stressed is the word. I think I'm just trying to get all my ducks in order, right? So that when the boys go back to school and Journey starts school, we are smooth and everything is smooth. And I feel like when you're pivoting, it's super essential that you have something that is the bridge, like what my mentor Michelle was saying, something that you can hold on to and say, okay, all of this is out of my control, but this one thing is in my control. Again, for me, it was phlebotomy. Then I had to pivot again when God laid this new job on my path. And I was like, oh, well, this wasn't in the plan, but here we are. And I'm going to lean into this and I'm going to be curious. And that's kind of what I want to leave with you guys today is through these seasons and through pivoting and parenting and homeschool and the more lives we have where we're talking about this, the boys are yelling, the boys are in a fight. Okay, I think they're good. Through these seasons, like we have to remember to be curious, to go into it knowing like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust the road before me. I trust the path that the Lord has put me on. I trust his plan. And so I am going to be a curious student. I am going to know that, hey, I may get some moves wrong. I may have to, it's not even backtracking. I may go back to something. I may revisit that, but that doesn't mean I did something wrong. I am being a curious student of my life, of my children's lives. And instead of trying to control everything, I'll control what I can. Right? I'll make sure that everything's on the schedule so that everyone's on the same page. I'll make sure that we have homework time when the boys come from school and we have snack time and a rhythm there. But for the most of it, none of this is in our control, ladies. None of it. And what makes womanhood so hard, I feel, is this desire to have everything in order. And so we end up just controlling everything because we have no control of it. So instead of going into things with control, go into things with curiosity. I wonder how the kid's gonna feel about this. I wonder if I apply for this job, if I get it, what does that look like? I wonder, like, go into it with wonder, not control, not trying to fix everything, but as a student, as a daughter of the King, be curious with what he wants to show you and do with you, even when your heart's breaking, even when you don't have it all figured out, even when you're terrified of the future, even when he's asking you to lay down the thing you've been holding on to. Try to be curious. Try to go into it and lean into it and see what he's wanting to teach you. All right, let's get into these comments. Okay, so the question of the day, back to the question was, when was the last time you had to pivot? Vanessa says, when I joined the womanhood, it made me finally realize that sisterhood was possible. Vanessa, I love that. And, opening yourself up to friendship again and again and again. I was talking to Megan, who's one of our womanhood ladies, about this. Opening yourself up to connection is a huge pivot, especially when you're a hermit and you learn to survive on your own. That's a huge pivot. Michelle says, when we decided to expand our family and the Lord saw it fit to bring twins. Woo, Michelle Bell. That's a big one. That's a big one. And I miss you, girl. But I know you got your hands full. Nick says, moving back home and becoming a mom of 2 after 9 years. That's a huge adjustment. Last time life demanded our family to pivot was April 2023. Isn't it crazy how those dates and times and years stick with us, ladies? Like, I can pinpoint the day, like October 12th, 2020. That's when it all pivoted, right? Let's see. Brittany says, now, kids homeschool is getting difficult and I have to give up volunteering work I really enjoy, but they will only be this little for so long and I want to give them my all now, but it still is sad. Oh, Brittany, I get that. I totally get that. That's heavy and hard. And when life is changing and you're having to give up like things that you love, like your volunteer work. Oh, my older son wanted to go back to public school as well. I realized that it's what he needs and I will always homeschool my younger son. Yeah. I love that. And I do just feel like I need to caution you. Words like always, hold that loosely. because we just never know, and not in a fearful way, but you just never know when God's going to ask you to pivot. Jessica, can we block people? Sorry, girl. I was so late, but I got it figured out. Let's see. I pivoted from books to drinking. Okay. I don't know if that's a great pivot, but we might want to look into that. Corpse Ordy. Yes, I want to pivot Noah from public school to homeschooling, but we discovered he has reading challenges. Ariel, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I think it is Ariel. Maybe it's Ariel. That's a good point. So Teo is still struggling with reading, you guys. And the public school has been such a blessing in that way because he's getting all the resources he needs without me being stressed out. So yes, I take him to tutoring, but even like tutoring, something as simple as tutoring is easier to find when your kids are in the public school system or a private school system versus homeschooling. So that's a very, very good point. Since you are in public school right now, Mrs. Hodge, I would just suggest getting all the resources that you need before pulling him out, so that when you do pull him out, you've made contacts and you know those people that you can rely on to help him. Let's see. My husband is going through chemo. Oh, Simply Stacy, I'm sorry. So we've decided to take a huge step back to just enjoy the babies and not focus on checking off curriculum. I feel that relief. I feel that sigh of relief. Amen. But how beautiful that you have the flexibility to say, this curriculum's not important right now. What's important is this real life thing. And we're going to focus on time with Daddy. Oh, praise God. This is me this year. Felt so good to drop kids off. The brain space. Yes, Emma. The brain space of dropping your kids off. I always tell moms, if anyone's I don't know, I'm really thinking about sending them to public school. Here's the thing. Nothing's forever. Maybe you really do need that year break to realize, oh, I do love homeschooling and this is how I want to do it. Brain overload is the biggest disease that's killing mothers in 2024. I'm going to say it. I have no data. I didn't do any, I don't have statistics. I didn't do any polls, but I know women and we're exhausted. And it's because we're carrying the mental load a lot. And it's not to shame husbands or partners. I don't think they have the capacity to do that. Some of them do, some of them don't, but men have very different brains. Men are, I will get this done, and then I'll be done with it. And women are wired okay, well, when you're out in the field, I'm going to do everything to make sure your offspring don't die, right? It really is gatherers versus hunters. And so I don't shame men for not having this awful disease that we have. We need to learn how to communicate it better with our partners, and we need to learn to ask for help. Help isn't getting on in motherhood 2024. No one's asking for help. You have to pay for help now if you're not by family. So that's another hurdle, especially when you're a single mom, a stay-at-home mom, if you're not working, if you don't have your own income, if it's not in the budget, these are all hurdles, and women just need women, which is why we have the womanhood. But which you can join the womanhood for free, you guys. It is now free, but the free tier only allows you to be in our last meeting of the month or come to the table. But it's such a good meeting where we all just kind of get to talk about what the month looked like for us. And then you do get to see our posts throughout the month, but you only get to be on one live video, but you can do that for free. Okay, where was I? I think I just scrolled all the way to the bottom. It's great. Oh no, I'm good. I have a soon mindless schooler homeschooling. What do you think she wanted to come back to home? Okay, so why do I think Journey wanted to come back to home? A lot of different things. And again, I'm going to try to respect her privacy because Journey wants nothing to do with online life. But it was multiple factors. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. I'm going to leave it at that. Last time life demanded our family to pivot was March 2024. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Etzel. And during the same month, also realized I was 1 month pregnant. I still homeschool and living one day at a time. Etzel, girl, I am praying for you. Oh, I was trying to work from home and homeschool. Now I feel how he stopped me and teach me rest and love. Yes, Etzel, like, we are so Americanized. We're like, work, hustle, work, hustle. Also, some of us have to work just to survive, right? But like, in moments of sickness, let's not. In moments of intense pivoting, if you cannot work, don't work. Like, prioritize your health, prioritize yourself. Life is so much more than just the hustle. Yeah, Ashley Jeffrey. Look, that second child, that's a job shift, a marriage change, a new baby. All those are big seasons of pivoting. Yes, yay. Just never say never, breathe in simple. I just want, yes, yes, yes. I love that. I'm glad you took that. Yeah. Yeah, prayers and healing and restoration. I love that. Let's send it. Ariel. Okay, I said it right. Good, good, good. Oh, I'm so sorry that your public school isn't helping. See, and that's something that's really hard for when it comes to the public school system, is you just never know what you're going to get. Some systems are amazing in some states and some counties, or you can have a great teacher one year and an awful teacher the next year. So there's a lot of pivoting with public school, but yeah, I hope you have better luck this year. Keep us updated, Ariel. If you come to the live shows, keep us updated. Here's the thing. Especially because there's a lot of womanhood ladies in here. We remember people. We remember stories. So we will be checking on Etzel and Ariel and everyone who commented. Let us know what comes from you pivoting. I guess I just want to end with this. So what I've learned is pivoting is absolutely necessary. We need to be teaching our kids it. We need to be teaching ourselves it. Adaptability is necessary. We're living in a time where things can change like that. We're living in a time where I don't think we can afford any longer to coddle our children. At appropriate ages, I think it's important to expose our children to the realness of the world so that it can be met with the realness of the Lord. And if we can teach our kids, hey, it's okay to pivot. No one told me that. I was taught, you pick a lane, you stay in it, and you ride it to the end of the day. To the end of your life, you are in that lane. And I think I would have been better off in my adulthood if someone told me, hey kid, life's going to require pivoting. You're going to change your mind a lot. Sometimes life's going to change your mind for you. You cannot control other people. Sometimes people's actions are going to change your life for you. And I just need children to understand that. And say we have to stop coddling them. I don't mean homeschool is coddling our kids. I don't believe that. But we have to start teaching them that while home is a safe place, the world sometimes isn't. And we need to give them the right tools, whether it's therapy, good parenting that understands, okay, and can discern this is what's going on with my child and it's requiring me to do this. We need discernment and we need correct care for ourselves and for our children. And you guys, we can't do it alone. Community care is so necessary. Find you some friends if you don't live by family. So many of us don't live by family, or we live by family. That's not helpful. They don't help with raising our kids. Our kids need to be raised by community. And I say that while I'm being very transparent. I don't have the greatest community around me. And to me, like, do I have friends here? Yes. But do I have people that are going to make a circle around my children and cheer my children on the way I do and pray for my children the way I do? No, I don't. And that's the kind of community I desire. And I think that's the kind of community that's going to allow us, when these pivoting seasons come, to not feel so off course, but to feel supported and lifted up. And that is what the mothers of 2024 need. We need support, and we need community, and we need to know that it's okay to pivot. You're not stuck in one thing. Even if you're the mom that makes the bread and you've always homeschooled, but then like gives you whiplash and you're like, whoa, it is okay to pivot. It is okay to lay down whatever the Lord's asking you to lay down, because if not, you are just making idols of all of it. And we're not going to be women that make idols of sandcastle things that can disappear in one day. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to be those type of women. We're going to be women who at the right time, when the Lord asks us to lay something down, we're going to lay it down and we're going to pivot. Oh, thank you, Adachi. That's very nice. Trying to explain this to my routine-driven son. Yeah. Oh, Jennifer. You know what? That was me, Jennifer. I was very routine-driven. And it took all of this for me to understand the beauty of adapting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel your son. Yes, I'm having these conversations with my 12-year-old daughter. Me too. Me too. Mama needs a grande. I have a 12-year-old. Life isn't the bubble that we created in our home. The real world is ugly. Yeah. Yeah. And my 12-year-old, because of just what life has handed us, it's been, how do I say this? Life has already revealed that to her, and she already has early battle wounds. And so now I have to have discernment as a parent and see, okay, this is what my child needs. And yeah, it maybe adds another appointment to our schedule. It maybe adds me having to homeschool again, but this is what she needs in this season. So we're going to pivot like this. Panamanian, hello, I live in Panama. Sorry if my English is not good. Oh, you did fine. He is my fourth child and I'm 42. My children are so happy, and this pregnancy is giving us strength to and teaches me about inside me. I love that, Edsel. That's what we do in the womanhood. We do a lot of inside work. It's so hard because his ADHD requires structure, but the structure changes as he grows and life happens. Yes, Jennifer. It's so funny because I have a child that has ADHD, but her ADHD does not require structure. And it's funny because, so for my child, structure is the antidote that would help that. And it seems like for your ADHD child, the antidote that would help him is a little bit of looser structure, adaptability. See, and this is why this is not a Tori teaches you about life. This is you teach you about your life, because each home, each woman on this call represents a different ecosystem. How beautiful is that? Think about that. You are the expert of your ecosystem. You are the one that gets to be curious about your ecosystem, not me. Just, it's so, our lives are so tailored to who we are. And I love that. All right, ladies. This has been fabulous. I've kept you longer than I wanted to, but it was the first show, so that's okay. I appreciate and love you all for being here. I hope this was what you guys wanted. I hope it lived up to your expectations. Talking to you guys and getting back in this space, minus that weird person that we had on, which I was able to, we fixed that. It was beautiful. We're probably going to have that a lot because this live is public. And Desiree, I talked about you in the beginning because this is your book and I need to give it to you. So I have it, girl. I have it, and I'm going to give it back if I ever make it back to church because July has been crazy. No, we're going to be there this Sunday. Oh, I love you, Desiree. So, I lied because Desiree is a local friend who circles around me, um, prays for me, and I have her support in my mind even if I don't see her every day. And her husband really supported me in a time of deep need. So I lied. Everybody clap for Desiree because she is one of the people that circles around my family, her and her family. But yeah, you guys, Desiree, you did make it, but we're about to log off, baby girl. So you made it at the last minute. I need this community. Ebony, I'm so happy. You have it every Friday, 10 a.m. We are here. Yay, yeah. You guys, this was such a beautiful live show. Thank you for being here. There's 60 of you watching live, which is insane. I'm so happy you guys are here. We'll be here every single Friday, 10 a.m. And we'll be chatting all the things. This episode was pivoting. The next episode, who knows what we'll talk about. I'll be here next Friday, 10 a.m. Until then, ladies, stay strong, stay being a woman, but don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind. Put up your boundaries. All right, bye you guys.